Nowadays, whenever we talk about the mind, first thing that comes to you is thoughts and pain, suffering, happiness, joy. First thing that comes to you is duality. Good? This is the mind. When we talk from a very modern point of view, what is the mind? We have an understanding. The mind is subconscious mind, unconscious mind, lower mind, higher mind, middle brain and all. I'm not touching any of that aspect. I'm just going to throw light on simple understanding of what the mind is and what is mentioned in the text. Okay? When we talk about the mind specifically, we don't call it the mind, we call it the chitta. Yeah? This term, when you start reading many books, will come to you all the time. That is the mind. That chitta is made up of different components. The first component is the manas, and that is the mind. Okay? Like I mentioned yesterday, the mind is called the monkey mind, which is not even a monkey, which is a mad monkey, and which is a drunk monkey. If you understand the mind and you decode the mind, you will go beyond the three gunas and you will be in bliss. You will become enlightened. The mind has another very interesting component known as ego, ahamkar. Now everyone talks about ego. Now let me go in a bit detail. When I talk about the manas has three components: sattva, raja, tama. Understood? When I talk about the ego, sattvic ego, rajasic ego, tamasic ego. The tamasic ego will give you negative thoughts. Sattvic ego will be good thoughts. Good. I see everyone as equal, it will evolve you. Now this ego, I will give you a very simple explanation of ego and I thoroughly stick to it. It should not be the ego, it should be the I-ego. Anything that is holding you, it should go. My bottle, my family, my name, my Instagram, my cell phone, it should go. Why? Because anything that you're holding my has an expiry date. Think about it. Maybe your family, maybe your child, maybe your own clothes, maybe your own skin. Anything that you say mine has an expiry date. In modern language, we call it the lower self. If you read any books nowadays, this term comes up. Lower self, higher self. Lower self. This lower self keeps on changing. And this lower self is made up of sattva, raja, tama. Are we clear? And in the last, what human beings are given, something very important. Anyone likes coffee? Put your hands up. Anyone likes tea? What is the difference between tea and coffee? Simple question. Simple: taste, smell, texture, ingredients, whatever, okay? How do you know it? Touching is an experience, smelling is an experience, analyzing is an experience. That happens in your buddhi. We call it intellect. Are we good? It is intellect. It is known as discriminative knowledge. Okay? Now, anyone has dogs? Cats, animals in the house? Okay. We have a very beautiful dog in the ashram, a big black dog, and he's very fabulous. At times, he will walk around with me, take me to places, sit there, come back. Animals also have intellect. But I can't tell Kalu that when I come home, make me a pink sauce pasta. Yeah? And then I tell this to Kalu, Kalu goes home, then I call Kalu. Kalu, don't make pink sauce, make pesto pasta. He will do bow, 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 and he will just walk off. But if I tell you, you know what? Danny, I'm coming for dinner. Can we make some pasta? Even if he doesn't know, he can Google it. Even if he doesn't know, he can call someone. We human beings are given the intellect to evolve. So the more you come into sattva, the more intellect will shine. The more intellect will shine, the more experience you will get. Are you understanding? The more you will live in your ego and in this mind or the manas, the more duality you will have. Another reason to do sadhana. So I'm just opening intellectually what is required, because people say just by doing jap, 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 what is happening? No, it takes time because your consciousness expands. And there are great enlightened beings at the highest state of consciousness. Their subconscious mind and the conscious mind has become one. So they get all the knowledge. Now modern science is talking about it, but all these great walking saints on earth, especially in Bharat, they had decoded this consciousness. We as humans have not even tapped into 0.1%, I think. We are so indulging in senses, we don't know how the mind works. So when I talk about the mind henceforth, it is manas, buddhi, ahankar.